Yo, what's up everyone? So we are not that far from the SSERAFIM's premiere of BOOMPALA official music video for their new album, which comes out I believe tomorrow, Pure Flow Part 1. And I think we're all just waiting right now for it to drop. Should be now. Let's see. Promotion for BOOMPALA has been kind of mysterious from their unusual but yet creative teasers. We'll see how things play out. The last teaser had the Macarena sample or bit. I'm imagining this is going to be another short one, probably like 2 minutes. Take a guess. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, or 14 seconds. I'll go with 8. But no, I'll go with 14. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. We'll see how long it lasts. For the Android tie-in.
Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, que tu cuerpo para darle alegría a cosa buena. Dala tu cuerpo alegría Macarena, Macarena.
Surfing, baby.
A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. You cannot down to the clouds in the air. A boompala, 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 eh.
Wake up saying hi to the mirror, trying to find the light where the fear were. Baby, say goodbye if you see her. She's only an illusion, don't feed her.
Beating a ball in the drama, stabbing the sham for mañana.
Pose for a second like coma, put the fiddle back, pajama.
A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. You can't hold on to the clouds in the air. A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boompala, 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 eh.
On my chest, on my heart, I'm jamming. Only loving on myself, I'm coming. A celestial, she can rise standing. Namaste, namaste, I'ma stay up. On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. Only betting on myself, I'm running. A celestial, she can rise standing. 1, 2, 3, bye-bye.
Alternate today, gotta let it flow. Feeling like a wave in the undertow. But man, it is something I'm letting go. I gotta let go, yeah, I'm going crazy.
I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is a mommy on the baby. Then I'll meditate on a daily. A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. Everything's so good and everything's there. A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. A boompala, 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 eh. Everything's empty, so everything's clear. A boompala, 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 eh.
On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. Only loving on myself, I'm coming. A celestial, check out what is
boom bala boom bala yeah.
SSERAFIM.
Interesting. Okay, that was 르세라핌 BOOMPALA. And what's really interesting is the first teaser when you saw them dressed up in that futuristic look. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. Here we go. So yeah, it was really interesting because you had that original teaser video when all the dancers were all like dressed up in different colors, and everyone's doing their dance, just doing the dance to this song. That wasn't even used for this section, so I found that very interesting. Now we have the Android tie-in, which is not new, as we've seen 르세라핌 do Google Android tie-ins before. I found that it was just very interesting. Yeah. Really, really interesting. It was also interesting to see how the video, how the parts were given. I'll probably need to see how the actual breakdown went in terms of how the vocals went, but in the video we saw 르세라핌's Sakura, mainly like the schoolgirl or fangirl, and it was interesting. I thought a lot of people who felt that they didn't get to see too much of Eunchae in Celebration got to see her quite a bit in this one. But yeah, it's very interesting and very fun. I didn't know that they were going to do like somewhat of a modified version of the Macarena song. It was a different, definitely different. It's not a definite cover, but of course there's a lot of aspects of Macarena that they integrated into this track. But this is an Android tie-up song, so I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see commercials for the Google Android happen with this song. I'm not really sure, but let's go ahead and watch it again. We'll go ahead and dissect this video. Of course, you had to have the Google tie-in with this whole video. You got the little plushie, and now you have got the Spotify on there. I was trying to see who was that.
SSERAFIM, baby.
Let's go back there. Got the DJ. Looking at all the people all around to see if the images were, if they just copied. No, they got the dancers in there. And the gold version of their look. CG generated, but it's actually pretty well detailed. Okay, let's continue.
SSERAFIM, babe.
Up. Is that another tie-in? I saw something on the flag. What message did we see there?
A BOOMPALA, 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 eh. A BOOMPALA, 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 eh. You cannot down to the clouds in the air. A BOOMPALA, 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 eh. Wake up saying hi to the mirror, trying to find the light where the fear were. Baby, say goodbye if you see her. She's only an illusion, don't feed her. Beating a ball in the drama, stabbing the sham from mañana. Pose for a second like coma, put the fiddle back, punch on. A BOOMPALA, 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 yeah. A BOOMPALA, 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 yeah. You can't hold on clouds in the air. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boom bala boom bala boom bala eh.
On my chest, on
And the one thing I noticed is that this is all English track, right? So
my heart, I'm jamming. Only loving on myself, I'm coming. A celestial sugar rise turning. Namaste, namaste, I'ma stay up. On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. Only betting on myself, I'm running. A celestial sugar rise turning. 1, 2, 3, bye bye.
어제는 today, gotta let it flow. Feeling like a wave in the undertow. But man, it is something I'm letting go. I gotta let go, yeah, I'm going crazy. I couldn't be more in touch if you pay me. Self-love is
okay, now it's just the 르세라핌 wording. Just looking at everyone in the background.
the mommy on the baby. Then I'll meditate on a daily. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh.
They really went creative and wild with this, with the imagery here.
Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Everything's more than everything's there. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Boom bala boom bala boom bala eh. Boom.
Quite a few groups are really doing the whole CG and visual effects. How do you guys feel about that? I know I've done it, and actually many other female groups have done it recently. And you know, for me, it's always how it's done. This one is really interesting here. It's just that they're really you get the main video, but then they start, you know, integrating all these little versions of them. You can see them all around.
Bala boom bala eh. Everything's empty, so everything's clear. A boom bala boom bala eh.
On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. Only loving on myself, I'm coming. A celestial sugar rise turning.
Namaste, namaste, I'ma stay up.
On my chest, on my heart, I'm drumming. Only betting on myself, I'm running. A celestial sugar rise turning.
1, 2, 3, bye bye. A boom bala eh.
I thought that was a pretty cool part when they all started dancing on top of the grocery what do you call it? Aisles.
A boom bala eh. You cannot down to the clouds in the air. A boom bala eh. A boom bala eh. A boom bala eh. Nothing's forever, so nothing's to fear. A boom bala eh.
So we get the whole Android tie-in right there. And yeah, this is definitely well, they've done English songs before, all English, such as Perfect Night. And what was their last? I'm trying to remember now. What was their last Android song? It's been a while. Been over a year, right? Oh, I just forgot. Title just slipped out of my mind. But for the most part, yeah, I am looking forward to this album. And you know what? Let's do a reaction to the sampler real quick. Okay, so let's check out the highlight medley for Pure Flow Part 1. And let's do it. First one is the intro. They're always their instrumental with some talking vocals. Here's Pure Flow.
私たち崖っぷちでアクセルを踏もう우리의 슬픔은 우리밖에 모르잖아 What seems like rock bottom is actually our way out ありがとう私と手をつないで落ちてくれて 아직 아물지 않은 상처를 부대껴줘서
Boom bala yeah. A boom bala yeah. You can hold on to the clouds in the air. A boom bala yeah. A boom bala yeah. A boom bala yeah. Nothing's last forever, so nothing's to fear. A boompala, 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 eh. Time to celebrate, time to celebrate. We gotta run again. Time to celebrate, time to celebrate. SERAFIM on the way. 다른 링 맞춰나 우린 자유로운 상처투성이. We just wanna rock and roll. Shake, shake, shake. 미친 듯이 흔들어봐. Do what you want. I want you, want you, want you want.
If.
I was looking at me, 거울 속에 비친 견뎌버린 얼굴. Yeah, I'm not okay. Wanna bless my way. 장벽 따윈 없지. 다시 시작해도 돼 like new birthday. It's friendship voices for sure. A whole thing got lost in my head. 뻔히 진심이 모양은 달라도 느껴지실래 so real. Tell me what I shouldn't feel. Show me the way 너와 나 우리 더 사귈 수 있을까. I need your company.
Ooh, that's good.
Why you love? How you fight? 너 있어서 안 행복하지도. 너란 세계 복잡해도 내 요즘 빛나게 몇천 배로. 내가 전부 허물어진 그 뒤 I could see I let go. 모든 시기와 이시. Now I'm free. In your world 너를 말했다. I'm your number one homie. Call me like you want, call your best. I'm the game and you got no hands. Really thinking of me like that. Who that, who that, who that, who that? Yeah, 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 fire. Go to it and beat it. I like it, like it, like it, like it. I love to myself. Got some keeping on like this. 싫지 않아, I feel this. I like it, like it, like it, like it. 우린 마치 puppy and cat.
Wow, these songs are catchy.
솔직해질게.
Non-stop listening album. You can tell already.
근데 우리 어디 가?
Liminal Space. Well, that was pretty cool, man. I'm looking forward to this album. Let's get more information on it. I believe it's going to be released. Well, I believe it's released in South Korea today. But for us, I think we'll have to wait till midnight, possibly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this album. This is a very interesting promotion. What they're doing for Pure Flow, especially with Celebration, and now we have Boompala. But it'll be interesting if we see other music videos created for the other songs on this album, because the songs so far, from what I'm hearing, they're pretty cool and they're pretty catchy, and I think if anything, I'm looking forward to the album. Definitely. Boompala, yeah, it's a fun video. I don't know if a lot of people are aware or familiar with Macarena. I mean, it's an older song, but it's really interesting when you hear the original, especially the woman who sings the song and how it goes, and there's parts where you like, oh, is Ha Yunjin gonna sing it that type of way, and she does it she alters it in a way, and I think that was, of course, it was meant to be that way. And so people know that this is not a direct copycat of the song, even though they do integrate the sampling and the music for Boompala. But yeah, this is a very interesting. I think right now we are seeing this creatives and experimental direction with with 르세라핌 in with this new album. It's not that I think one thing that they're doing different, and this is pretty cool because where a lot of groups are really reliant on the Korean music shows and so forth, I think what we're seeing how Hybe is promoting the female groups, especially with Cat's Eye, 르세라핌. It's more going for an international audience while relying on Islet to really continue the popularity in South Korea. But I will tell you, um, their their latest song is fantastic, and it I think a lot of people start to gain notice and start to take notice of Violet, and I'm looking forward to seeing if it. Well, I don't know, it's because they are younger. Well, not all of them. Some of them are older, but I'm not sure if the goal is to start bringing them internationally. I think the group has been around now for what 2.5 years. That we've seen them through their ups and downs, but to see them as solidify themselves as artists and to gain that popularity, especially in South Korea and Japan, and also just to see people really gaining interest in Islet. And as for 르세라핌's to the point where they have such a popular international fandom that it's quite obvious that they're not their path, even though they do release in South Korea, they're doing something differently to make them more internationally known, and rightfully so, since 르세라핌 has been promoted on various television shows. They did the New Year's Eve show with Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve, and they've it's a different style, different vibe. Now that 르세라핌's doing their upcoming international tour, and I think right now they really, really want to promote 르세라핌 more international versus, you know, doing what the other girl groups are who are just focused on South Korea. And so it's really interesting, and I think they seem how they were able to do this and to see how far they were able to take Cat's Eye, and like Cat's Eye was just nominated for a best new artist, right, or group or something like that. And I think this is just amazing. It's just that we are starting to see the label starting to focus more on a global, a global outcome, especially with BTS back. What was interesting though is just the close releases of the Hybe artists just this past month with 르세라핌, Islet, and then Cordis, and it's just like wow. This is usually they try to space them out, but they're not doing it this time. And that's why I find it very interesting. Usually you would never see 르세라핌 and Islet release something so, one after another, 1 week after another group. But I think it's just right now the marketing, the staff. There's a different path that they're going with 르세라핌, more of an international path, and I think that's good. That's good. Because of course we know that the concerts internationally sold out last time. So I'm hoping the same type of success for 르세라핌 now that they're going to be performing in Europe, and there's just a big positive upside. Granted, I know there are people who are not really hip to seeing K-pop becoming more westernized, but I think Hybe has been a group that has been really, really wanting to reach out and do more international things, more international television shows, more. Heck, I mean, you just saw BTS doing the what is it? That hot sauce show. I forgot what it's called, but I mean, we're starting to see that, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 르세라핌 doing the same thing. when they start going on tour. Granted, before they go on tour, because that's something that we've seen artists and groups really get messed up when they start eating something that hot. But for the most part, I really do, I really do want to see how things go, because I could tell they've always been an experimental group that never had a consistent musical style when it comes to single releases. Their album releases, though, there's always songs that are very consistent with *SSERAFIM*, but for the main releases, it's always something different. And it's always, some people feel that they like with *SSERAFIM*, they like the B-side tracks more than the A-side tracks. But however you may feel, I think it's just very interesting that they don't really have to rely too much on really focusing on the Korean music industry, but now focusing on global global promotions. And I think it's rather cool, and yet, of course, maintaining a presence in Korea. We saw that recent performance with them and Islet. They performed at I forgot which college it was, but it's just, there's just so many things that are happening that it's just very interesting. And I think that HYBE realizes it's a crowded market right now when it comes to K-pop girl groups. There's just so many, and it's not going to end. And I know that HYBE is preparing for another female group, and it's just it's going to be, it's a busy industry. And if you're gonna separate yourself and stand out to audiences, you kind of have to take some risks and not play it safe, unless you just want to focus on the Korean market, of course. But there's so many groups doing that already. So it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be definitely interesting. But again, I'm looking forward to this album, looking forward to listening to it. So yeah, everyone, you take care, and I'll see you later. Wink, wink, and